Hey everyone, Sue here, and today I thought I'm going to talk a little bit about the lyrics of Hit Me Where It Hurts, which is our latest single that we just released by Napalm Records and which is part of our upcoming album. So let's focus on the song. So actually, you might notice, but whenever we are writing an album, we don't really have a concept lyric-wise. It's much more a natural process, which means that I just write about my thoughts that are there in the moment, and it's like a little photography of my head whenever we are writing a song of that moment. And this was actually the first album that when we finished all the songs and I take like a step back from the songwriting and I just realized what I wrote lyric-wise, I realized that there is actually a concept, and the concept of the album is mainly focusing on opposites and how they relate to each other. And Hit Me Where It Hurts is about hope and about despair. When I started to write the lyrics for this song, a very good friend of mine actually was in a pretty toxic relationship. And I don't want to talk about that relationship because it's private, but it really reminded me about my old self, that I also was in that kind of very, very toxic relationship. And I clearly remember the moment when I was in there and I just couldn't get out, even though I was absolutely sure that I have to get out, and that is it is just very destroying. Actually there was no love, it was just destroying me. And I couldn't make the step or it took me way too long till I made that step, because even though my head and my brain was sure about it, I had to leave, my heart wasn't at that place. And I really needed the one metaphorical punch to get out of it. And then when I started to think of this and remember that feeling, I just realized that this happens quite often in my life and maybe also in other lives. That it's not, the song itself is not really about relationships. It's much more about when you stick too much to hope, when you stick too much maybe to a dream that can never come true, and you just put so much time and effort in it that you think that this has to come true, this has to have a happy end. But sometimes there is just no happy end, and sometimes it's just making us sick to stick to that hope. And from time to time this hope make us it makes us not doing the necessary steps to go forward, and then we stick in that situation and we just feel miserable and it's just getting worse. So Hit Me Where It Hurts is about the moment when you realize this and you actually it's like a metaphorical pray to get that metaphorical punch to get out of this situation. So I don't know if you ever have been in any kind of these situation that I'm just talking about, but yeah, Hit Me Where It Hurts is really when you just land in that abyss, in that really very deep, dark down point in your life, and you just need that something to get out of it. So if you haven't seen it, please go and check the link and check it on Spotify and check it on YouTube and add it to your playlist. And if you haven't done it yet, you can make your pre-order for our upcoming album Pitch Black Sunset, which is out in April. And if you order directly at the band's page, then we're going to sign your LP, but you can also order at Napalm Records. So there are many options, and if you like this video, please let me know, and then I will do something like this for the next single as well. See ya!